So first about myself. So I'm Kamlesh Nagware. I'm CTO of Future Tech and part of the different blockchain initiatives at Ministry of IT Telecommunication like APID Blockchain COE. I have been part of the Hyperledger Technical Steering Committee, lead the Hyperledger India chapter. And recently even I was been a mentor to the DeFi talent program at Frankfurt Business School Center, which is based in Germany. So I was mentoring the startups or the people who are want to learn the DeFi. So I will share that knowledge too. What was I learned or I was mentored to the people out there. So about DeFi, so if you simply understand, DeFi is a acronym of decentralized finance. So if you understand the finance in general, like suppose whether investment, whether like loan, borrowing, lending, or using banks, or maybe using any payment service provider, all this comes under the finance space. And that finance actually run on a centralized ecosystem, whether SEBI, whether IRDA, or any RBI, for example, or banks. But using blockchain, how people are transforming the traditional finance system on a decentralized finance. That means creating the existing traditional finance system on a blockchain using tokenization or smart contract. Two are very important feature which people are using in a decentralized finance. So one is tokenization, how you tokenize the particular real world asset or any financial instrument, whether loan, whether mutual fund, whether bonds, securities. So this is the about the tokenization. Another kind of bringing the efficiency and automation using the smart contract. So let's say, I will give example. Let's say, for example, one farmer has a insurance from his crop, and due to bad weather, he lost everything. So now in the current process, he need to apply or maybe apply for the insurance claim, and then he will get the settlement after the verification, maybe 7 or maybe 15 days. But let's say if is a blockchain-based decentralized finance system where everything is connected on a system like weather department or let's say agriculture department or Ministry of Agriculture, and whenever any such bad weather, due to bad weather, some crop lost, then automatically this DeFi application calculate the insurance settlement amount and directly paid to the customer, a farmer. So this is one example where you don't need any central party or third party to come in between for verification or let's say calculation of everything. So this thing. So understanding the DeFi, we need to understand the first tokenization. So tokenization is simply the digital representation of any asset. It asset could be physical world asset like real estate, or it could be financial asset like mutual fund, like loan, like debt funds, or like securities or bonds, or it could be anything which has some kind of financial value. So tokenizing this thing uh, in a blockchain-based token like ERC20 or maybe 721, and then representing and storing on a blockchain. And what is the benefit of this one? Because one is kind of digitization of asset. Another is bringing the efficiency, like I mentioned about the agriculture insurance part. Another liquidity. So liquidity, for example, if you talk about the real estate investment scenario, where suppose if I want to invest in property, I need to invest in like buying a one flat or something like this, a 1 crore for example price, but is not viable for anyone to buy the or invest in the real estate properties. So tokenizing the asset using fractional ownership concept using blockchain or token, you could enable that thing. So this is another benefit. Another kind of management of those ecosystem participant or uh, this is very easy. Another part in the DeFi to understand the DeFi is a smart contract. So a smart contract, if you know, is a maybe you heard about the in that Solidity programming language in the Ethereum developer program where you are writing some kind of uh, program or business logic terms and conditions, how you write the any program which is executed or run on a blockchain. or like whether it's a public blockchain, whether it's a any consortium or private blockchain, and it executes on some specific condition, whatever written in the program. That means is a smart and automated. So now DeFi, in my perspective, DeFi use these two concepts together to create the financial instrument or financial ecosystem completely decentralized way, and then you can create the different number of applications. So one is like lending, lending like suppose for example, if I if I have, let's say, if I have a tokens of real estate property, if I want to lend a token to someone else on some specific return, like how I do in the my bank account, this is one application. Another, suppose if you want to do staking, so like suppose you have some tokens, like suppose you maybe heard about the proof of stake or other kind of algorithm where you even you can do the staking of NFTs and get some kind of fixed returns. So this all comes under the DeFi space. So popular protocols, or you heard about the our protocol. You see, so yeah. So let me. I even can join my laptop now.
So if we, I just brief about it, like DeFi is the alternative to my video is started or is not? Okay. So DeFi is the alternative to current financial system based on blockchain technology. So, and these are some kind of use cases. So the lending and borrowing, peer-to-peer lending. So peer-to-peer lending, if you understand, like currently, if I want to borrow some money, I need to go to bank or any of the company who provide the service. So there is no peer-to-peer lending available due to the centralized nature of the current ecosystem. You can earn interest, like suppose staking some kind of NFTs or tokens on any of the protocol, and you will get some return. Or you can even stake your tokens on any of the public blockchain, like even like Polygon staking is there. And not just about the token, but you can stake any of the tokens like NFT or maybe real world asset token. Another interesting use case about the decentralized exchanges. So you must be heard about centralized exchange, maybe even heard about the centralized exchange failure story like FTX, for example. Because in the centralized exchange, generally what it does, there is some company running the exchange and it managing the users or customers cryptocurrency and their money, their account. And that happened with the FTX in that time. But in decentralized exchange way is a completely a decentralized exchange. There is no central authority or company managing it. It run or manage in the community basis, like how the Ethereum or Polygon works. Another use case of DeFi is crowdfunding. So like even there was that concept earlier in the ICO boom, but still like suppose instead of raising fund via the public, but now you can raise fund using the high individual net worth people in a closed ecosystem of funding. Trading like how the you let's say you want to swap the Ethereum token with Polygon token with Algorand token, this kind of thing. Or transfer of payment like using the USDC stable coin kind of instruments. These are the use cases. And if you define the business finance, can create 4 to 5 categories. One is the cryptocurrency where there's decentralized network or application e-commerce come in the picture. Another is stable coins, which is very popular now. Nowadays, like even the USTC, USDT, or every blockchain or having their own kind of use USDT or stable coin. So generally, stable coin represent the digital or cryptocurrency associated or pegged with US dollar or is fixed, is not changing. It's like $1 equal to one USDT or one USDC. And this actually help in terms of payment settlement or payment transfer across globe. Because currently, if you use the any existing method, whether the wire transfer or maybe banking transfer or using PayPal, it charges some cost sending money to like from India to USA, USA to India. So remittance kind of thing. But if you use the stable coins, because this is operate or run on a blockchain based system, you can instantly transfer from India to US without paying any high fees. What are the fees you pay? You're just paying the fees of the that blockchain ecosystem in base fees, not the any uh, uh, surcharge or any kind of fee. Another DeFi application around the utility token. So like loyalty programs, like coupons, or any other kind of tokens which has some utility in the ecosystem. Let's say carbon credit, for example, or let's say real world asset tokenization, where you're representing any asset, and that asset is has some utility in the ecosystem. So that token has some utility. Another security token like instead of cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is volatile or is not backed by anyone. So securities simply, if you understand securities markets, is simply a digital representation of that thing. CBDC is another, we can say, is a business finance application or use case where you are converting or creating the your uh, your fiat currency, or maybe simply we can say the digital currency of your native currency of any country, which issued by central banks. So, like in India, also RBI is doing pilot with the CBDC project, both wholesale or retail. So, wholesale is some kind of there is a directly transaction between central banks and commercial banks. Commercial banking banks mean like our the banks like let's say HDFC, Citibank, the commercial bank. So there is no any impact to the or there is no any kind of user knowledge about the retail users like us. But another use case of CBDC is a retail CBDC where instead of you on a physical note, you owning some digital representation of that value. So, and but it's differ than your account balance, because your account balance is just the entry in one of the banking system, like we own this amount. But CBDC, retail CBDC is simply digital tokens of uh, that respective amount, and you own it with your private key kind of thing. So you own it, and there's a traceability about it, like who owned it earlier and now who own it, kind of thing. So these are the use cases around it. So this is one. Now I just want to go. So there's another. So all this you will gonna study in the program in detail. So like how the DeFi 2 and DeFi 3.0. So earlier when this DeFi 1 project, we can relate with the cryptocurrency peer-to-peer lending or crypto exchanges concept are there. Then DeFi 2.0 is around the like tokenomics integrated with the existing traditional finance or existing financial system use cases. And third is like uh, a kind of existing financial companies are building on this decentralization or tokenization to build or innovate new kind of use case for the institutional purposes, not just the only B2C customer segment. And if you see the most use cases around the DeFi and the financial service space only. CBDC perspective, if you see, there are 114 countries are already representing or building on CBDC, and 20 plus countries already in the next step or advanced steps who are piloting CBDC, like Australia, like India, like Brazil, like Korea, like Russia, or China is even very way ahead. And there are many new business models or new innovation things happening in the space. Like for example, offline payment, where you are even not connected with internet, and you can pay CBDC token to the respective user merchants using a offline payment in a CBDC. this thing. And I think I also see like DeFi is not just only the financial aspect, but how you are connecting the real world assets and enterprise NFTs, and then providing some kind of financial instrument around it. For example, if you tokenize a real world asset, like let's say real estate property, so there you are tokenizing the real world asset in a fractional sum of property, and then kind of listing in some kind of exchange, or maybe some kind of marketplace where people can buy it. So all this is related to the some kind of decentralized finance space. NFT is one of the space there. Another I see the interesting uh, use case of DeFi or tokenization in the climate space. So I don't know if to go through all detail, but if you see about the renewable energy certificates, tokenization of energy, peer-to-peer energy trading using token, carbon offset, or green or clean tech finance, or credit tokenization, all is comes under the DeFi space. So now I just want to show like our what we are actually coming up. So like I covered the basic about the DeFi and the market segment, the opportunities out there, and if you see the current circulation around from SEBI, if you know the Security Exchange Board of India circulated one tokenization or fractional ownership for the real world asset, and so there are various opportunities out there uh, using blockchain, using tokenization to build a career in the DeFi space. So and that's why we as the Indian Mission Institute started this particular program to cover end to end all this concept from fundamental of DeFi, then how you can write your DeFi application. Is one-to-one mentorship also out there? For example, if you join the program, so there are 36-hour live training, and also you will you will get a chance to interact with the IBI team like me, Shiha, or other people who part of the program. And so, just like what is the program highlights? First is a kind of 120 hours of self-placed contents. We already have contents created around it will be available, and then 36 hour of live training, and then one-to-one interaction with IBI team. And then you will get a certificate from NASCOM, you will get a certificate from IBI. And if you complete the program, you will get a 50% return, right? The same thing or is not? Yeah, you will get a refund up to 8,000 out of this program if you complete the program. So I think better if you question and you can ask about the program. So if you see the introduction, the concept, then Ethereum, because Ethereum is mostly people are using building the tokenization application, Ethereum or any of the public blockchain. But we are covering the Ethereum and Polygon, and then DeFi, we covering the DeFi space, and then token, and then layer two solution and project. So you will going to work on hands-on project under this program. Program being shared, blockchain basic, steps. Yeah. So you can see like the depth of the program.
I've shared the link in the chat. Everyone can go and view the program details from there.
So actually, I wanted to interact more compared to presenting the presentation, because that anyway you will get from lot from here. We 120 hours content so much. So because I have other more information which you may be interested, I think. If someone asked, okay, someone asked question. So even this one thing, and you join this program, so you will have early access to our 2100 worth rupees of one blockchain production program. So that's why Sias is asking you a detail. You share the detail, and we will share the introductory program access to you. So anybody has any question? Siddesh? Yes. Okay, so yes, or maybe if you have a question, or maybe Amit, you have a question, which maybe people are related to ask, you can ask the question. Or Nikhil, you can ask the question. You are in my session earlier.
Yeah.
So, Nikhil, actually, I wanted to ask, like, were you able to go through the blockchain introductory program that we have? I shared a coupon with you.
Sorry, I didn't get like you want.
Yeah, actually, I was just asking Nikhil, was he, since he had attended previous sessions?
Yeah, I'm attending sessions. See, my plan is to get understanding overall. I have, I'm actually managing currently. So I would be recommending it to my resources after a couple of months. So currently, the program is under, the project is under.
Not able to hear you. Actually, I was asking, were you able to go through the introductory program? There was a coupon share with you there. Did you get some time?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, I can.
No, I have not gone through it. I will go through it.
Okay. If
Okay,
I'm
Shia.
not- Yeah, sure. Nikhil, you have any queries, please ask, Kamlesh.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, I actually requested everyone to put up their details privately into a chat, so that I'm able to issue the coupon code, as well as it marks as an attendance. So I request everyone to please to put it up in the chat directly to me. Please share your first name, last name, email ID, mobile number. So I've received from few.
No, I think.
You have not. Look, if I have to issue the coupon code for the program, I really require the details, please.
So they need to share here, or they can fill the information later in the Google page.
Usually they share it directly in the chat with me. So I record it, and that's how I issue the coupons. So there are some students, if I'm not wrong, you guys are from PCCA, right? Ikra, Siddesh, Yash, Ketika.
So,
I have a doubt, sir.
Is it Gopal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please go ahead.
Sir, I totally understand in this webinar that decentralized finance is just a DeFi is just a system based on the crypto blockchain technology, and it's just same as like we have the centralized system now. It's totally decentralized now. Okay. After that, in DeFi, I'm not able to understand anything. Like, how is it work? What are the things in it? Could you please explain me?
You mean how it works, right?
Yes, how does it work and how many things are you just told so many things, but I'm not getting at all those things. Would you
Yeah.
please?
So let me just share one example which I shared earlier about the insurance thing. So let me just give the example in terms of our which we understand. Let's say uh, uh, we book a flight, right? And we are traveling to one location to another location, and our flight got delayed or flight got cancelled. So currently, what is the process? We need to maybe first we need to opt for insurance, right? And then we need to claim the insurance, like my flight is delayed, or I think no one doing it. this thing. But let's say if this information is written in some kind of a smart contract, where the where like suppose if the flight is get delayed by 2 hours, you will get a 70% return or all the terms and condition. And instead of someone requesting a claiming the claim settlement, will be directly on the basis of, because we have flight data right available in the ecosystem, and it will accordingly it will settle the particular transaction. Like flight got delayed 3 hours, the person need to give the, let's say, some amount as per the contract. This thing. And how we technically need to do is need to write a smart contract about this terms and condition about this thing and deploy it on any of the public blockchain, and like, or any of the blockchain where you with this program run on some kind of blockchain infrastructure, and automatically on the Oracle or data available outside about, let's say, flight data, it will start, or it will trigger automatically and execute as per the condition mentioned in the program in the smart contract. So this is one thing. In the similar way, it works in a, let's say, I say about the borrowing and lending market, which is the bigger use case then, or rather is about the kind of I think this is the lending. So let's say, for example, if I want to, if I have some money, I want to put or I want to give someone. So generally only bank do, right? Bank, I can go to bank and bank will give money on some interest rate. But suppose if I want to give, there is no, I want to give to bank and bank will give some return to us. But using, and there is a process on the central banks or some banks only do. But in the blockchain or decentralized finance space, I can, let's say, I have some tokens or coins which I can stake or lend to someone else, and platform gives us the returns. Let's suppose, for example, let me show you this particular thing. It's DeFi. This is the most powerful DeFi application out there. So see here, what you can do, you can stake, you can borrow, and you see how much the size of the thing. This is the liquidity available in I have across 5 networks in our 11 markets. And now what are the different blockchains here? See, this particular protocol uses the Ethereum, Olanche, Optimism, Polygon, this kind of blockchain it uses. Let's say, let me go. So you can connect with this particular. Another even DAO concept which I missed. DAO is another great concept in the decentralized finance space. So you see, this means treasury already logged in. This means that means amount already people keeping in this. We can say this is a kind of bank only. And this is the, like, IO token is this one, this one is CBD, this kind of a stable coin, this is a stable coin, this thing. And
Like this platform is like a bank, like other people have to just put their own money.
Yeah,
like
correct. Like about stake. So if I deposit your into protocol and earn reward for securing protocol, like how we do, let's we go to bank, put our 1 lakh rupees, and I will get, let's say, 4% or 6%. That is thing. But here, as per the how the particular your asset, because it's not you are depositing money, you're depositing your token. It could be NFT, it could be, let's say, Ethereum token, it could be Polygon, it could be any kind of token. And as per the how that asset is performing, you will getting the returns. And that return be directly in terms of token. Let's say, for example, they claim you will get a 20% returns monthly. So this return will be given to you in your wallet in terms of whatever the way you decided, whether you want only USDC or USDT, it will come to your wallet, your address. Another thing is borrow. For example, suppose I'm running business, I want to give someone USDC in US. So in the traditional finance, how it works, I will go to bank. I will ask bank to give me like say 5 crore. Then I will ask bank to transfer this 5 crore to my business partner in US. And now bank will do it, and there will be some traditional transaction will be done, and some charges or some cross-border payment remittance will be all done, and everything is get involved, all the ecosystem. And let's say 5 crore, maybe let's say there are 10 lakh charges. So you are only getting 4 crore 90 lakh, the US partner. So you are losing that much amount. It could be, I just give number, but let's say here, what I can do, I can directly transfer wallet to wallet. Or suppose if I don't have a money, so but let's say whether I can borrow, okay, I want 5 crore USDC or 5 crore of Ethereum token or 5 crore of anything. So as per your score in the protocol, or as per your credit history or history of your transaction or eligibility, you will get a money in terms of token which you can use. Or let's say, for example, I think like Ethereum will grow to some certain percentage in next 1 year, 1 month. And now I want to invest in Ether, but I don't have I don't want to have, I don't have money or whatever. So you can use this system to borrow the kind of thing. This is the thing. Another is a voting mechanism. So voting is a part of the, like suppose you are parting or some kind of part of some kind of decision governance of the ecosystem. So you can, so this is governance. They're talking about this particular protocol governance. This let's say how the bank run, right, and there are board member or other people is making decision or via giving a board vote. Similar way, because it's decentralized protocol, so they have given some kind of governance token or governance rights to the people who are holding this AU token, and they can vote it. So there are many such things there. So I ask question. No.
Sir, like in the smart contract, as you told, like if in the smart contract is there is a 70% compensation or if the flight is cancelled, then sir, who gonna confirms that smart contract? Who gonna just make that happen? Okay, things are written, it's okay, but who gonna, like in India, RBI gonna do that thing? Okay, if the central bank, RBI gonna do that thing? Okay,
No, nothing. Not an RBI going to do it. It will be done by the Airport Authority of India, because they work under them, right? So it will be, so that we need to see which particular regulatory part, like suppose the insurance, then it's coming under the IRDA. If is a let's say financial instrument or something, this comes under SEBI, and the payment or banking comes under RBI. This kind of thing. So the now the you are building in which uh, particular regulatory environment, you need to see that thing. But currently all of this not part of this kind of ecosystem, because they are keeping away from this kind of ecosystem. But if you are operating, let's suppose if you're running crypto exchange, so like suppose in India is even not ban, right? You are running crypto exchange, but bank only need the data about the KYC or the transaction happening on the ecosystem. So that's why this PML Act, the PML Act is out there as per the is Money Laundering Act. Simply, like whatever the transaction happening on any crypto exchange or any of the decentralized finance space, it will be reported. It will be shared with the government. So people will know. The government will know like what is the transaction meant for, what purpose. So there are some many such protocols. This is like this is one. There are thousands of such projects. I was giving only one example, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, audience, the platform is open for you all. So you can ask your question. If it is not related to DeFi, any other questions related to blockchain, you can ask. The platform is open for more 10 to 15 minutes. And after that, we are going to close it. So it's the right time that you can ask your questions.
So if you question for any other thing also, like about the career, about the blockchain, about how you can start your building career.
So do you want to know that where blockchain is going currently? What is the future of blockchain?
Yes, sir.
Is this Gopal who said this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what you want to know, Gopal?
Sir, as I see in blockchain technology, there are different like chains are there. I think so. First is DeFi, second NFT, third is DAO, something like that. And I'm just not getting confused about all of them. Like
So
what
you
gonna
you are a student or working professional, Gopal?
right now I'm a first year student.
Okay, first year student in BTech, correct?
Yes, right, absolutely.
Uh,
And I'm just
And
getting interested in Web3, and Web3 is all based on decentralized finance and
okay,
using blockchain technology. So I was just
okay,
wondering about all of that.
okay. So the future about blockchain, Kamlesh is going to explain, but I will explain you as you are a student. So I'm going to explain you first of all. See, technology is something which is based on the languages. Okay, whether it is JavaScript, Node.js, Java, Angular, Python, all those things. That are the base of any kind of technology. As you are in first year of your BTech, so I will suggest that you should strong your languages. Okay, the technical technology stack, which I say, okay, related to the back end, front end, middle layer, you have to understand that work. And about the blockchain, if I talk about blockchain is a decentralized network. Everyone knows that. Okay, it's a kind of technology which is there currently. But based on these technologies, lots of things are going on. Lots of discussion are going on that how we can utilize this technology for the betterment of the IT or betterment of, for the society, government, private sector. So when this kind of discussions goes on in the professional sector, then the innovative ideas which come is NFT, DeFi, cryptocurrency, okay, DAO, okay, Wave 3 is a part of this extended version of Wave 2. So when you pass your final year after BTech, then you will come to know that lot of things has came up, but the baseline is always the blockchain technology. Okay, why? As I said, that this is happening because the technology advisors are doing lot of research. The company are putting lots of money on researching that how to utilize the blockchain technology so that the industry could get the maximum benefit using this technology. Now the future of blockchain, I will ask Kamlesh to address this question. Kamlesh,
Yeah,
could
yeah. So even before you ask about the change, so this NFT or DeFi is not change in use cases. Change we can say like Polygon, Hedera, Algorand, Hyperledger, or even Hyperledger not change, it is a framework. So these are the chains actually. And then maybe L1, L2 or L3 chains uh, out there. About the future, so my strong belief about the blockchain use cases or the future is the tokenization. So especially tokenize of real world asset, not about those kind of images or NFT which we seen in last 2 years. People are doing NFT of anything, but now the market is for tokenization of real world asset or tokenization for efficiency gate. Even people are tokenizing the invoice financing. Even people are tokenizing the So I think we can tokenize one of the way only, but more use cases around this thing. Second, I see CBDC projects. So every central bank is working towards implementing the CBDC use cases, wholesale CBDC and retail CBDC. So if you just can think about like how the UPI changed the fintech ecosystem in India, and now this CBDC is going to be global phenomena. So there are lots of use cases, lots of new business models coming on CBDC related use cases. Third, I see the use of blockchain in a climate action related or ESG related use cases like carbon accounting, or let's say carbon credit, or green financing, green tokenization kind of thing, where there are hundreds of use cases or companies, startups coming who are building such kind of use cases. Whether we are building uh, a use cases for carbon accounting, or whether they are even doing in general ESG reporting initiatives using blockchain. And I think supply chain, there is even we have seen from starting of the blockchain era. And another, I see the decentralized identity in metaverse. So we have taken the both together because metaverse also combination of your identity and your NFT ownership perspective. So metaverse is another booming sector. So if you correctly see, if you see the latest Citibank report, they say like tokenization on tokenization only one will be the 5 trillion economy on blockchain. Metaverse, another by 2030, it will be around a $1 trillion economy running on a metaverse kind of thing. And climate change, so I think everyone is government to corporates or even individual now thinking about climate related use cases due to global warming or due to the different initiatives or different standard rules like COP27 or maybe United Nations SDG goals is more focused around solving a climate related issues, whether it's a waste management or whether it's a renewable energy or EV vehicle kind of stuff, and all having a usability of blockchain out there. So going forward, I think there are number of use cases you will see in blockchain, and even how the cloud is become a very prominent or part of the every tech stack nowadays. The same will be going to for blockchain in next 5 years.
Sir, according to you, tokenization would be the future, right? Sir, but in the past, as I see, NFTs in the world. I think so. They were at peak at some time, but now they are just decreasing. Their value is just decreasing. Their worth is just decreasing. So, is there any probability like it would may happen same to the tokenization?
No. So I think I thought, but it won't be. So I think it will be the like people like do like how they did with the NFT, right? If the people same try to do with the tokenization, so any technologies depend how you use it. Like because in NFT, what happened? People are doing an NFT of their image, their picture, and doing on multiple different OpenSea, Lena, Rarible, or many other platforms. It's not make sense. And if you see the current OpenSea volume is reduced I think more than 90%. People are not doing it. But still, if you see current NFT trends in last quarter, it increased from last 2 years because now people are doing the NFT part in terms of their utilization instead of just creating the JPG or images or any wasteful things. So it won't happen with tokenization because tokenization is building around the use cases or basically real world asset tokenization, which is a bigger market. A real world asset is not a physical asset, but bonds, securities, mutual funds, securities, bonds, all come under the real world assets, which we there's some monetary or some kind of value around it. Okay. So I think no. So I think Amit, I think we can wrap up if you don't have any question.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Siyas, you can share your email ID so people can share.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Share their details.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. I've shared my email ID as well as I'm sharing my number. If you guys have any queries regarding anything related to blockchain training or whatever it is, you could always get connected with me. You will get the voucher coupon before by Monday for the program, introductory program.
So any one of you has taken that introductory program as of now?
Amit, I think the audience is except for Nikhil.
I'm audible? Okay. I intend to take the introductory program.
Nikhil, not able to hear you.
I'm audible?
Your voice is very muffled.
Oh, okay. Is it better now?
Much better.
Okay, I think it's because of the fan.
Okay.
So I am intending to take the introductory course. I will do it soon, in next 1 or 2 days maximum. And but I'm not sure whether I'll be able to join this batch or next. But yeah, I'll give you the feedback.
Okay. No sure.
And about live sessions, I want to know whether do you have live classroom sessions as well, because you showed it is in Pune. So I come from Pune. So in case live sessions are available face to face in the classroom, that also I would like to know.
We'll be soon launching live batches, but for now it is online live. For now, not classroom. The DeFi program that Kamlesh was talking that we had launched with NASCOM. So that program it has 2 parts to it. That's the reason it's conducted in a hybrid mode. In a sense, we have 120 hours of self-paced content, which includes videos, instruction manuals, study material, reference links, self-assessment quizzes, and everything. On top of that, we provide 36 hours of mentoring sessions throughout, starting from 1st of June. So during the week, mostly in the evening, around 6:30 to 7:30 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we do those 1 hour sessions. And in the span of 3 months, you're able to complete the program. We also provide project mentoring for that as well. So the batch starts.
Okay.
That's so specifically for working professionals. It's open to students, but we suggest that it requires some level of expertise and experience. But still, yeah.
So you said you offer what? Project what?
Sorry.
You said something you offer projects.
So there is a capstone project by the end of the program.
Yeah.
So we provide the mentoring for that. Meaning, when you start with the project, obviously you'll be facing some challenges there, right? You might be facing some issues to execute the project, but building it also. So we provide mentoring on that part. That's part of the 36 hours of mentoring sessions that is dedicated for that program.
Yeah, got it. And you also give, you said refund if the course is completed, right?
Yes. So the point here is, since we are NASCOM partners, once you complete the program, there is an SSC test. There is an assessment test by NASCOM. It's MCQ based. It's not that difficult. Once you clear that test, you will be able to get up to 8,000 rupees refund from Government of India.
Okay, as a reward.
Right, correct. Because this is an co-joint initiative by the government and NASCOM, by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, the Future Skills Prime Initiative, for working professionals and students to get skilled on emerging technologies. That's why we are partnered up with them.
Okay.
Okay, so that certificate has national recognition.
Right. And the code is shared after completing the introductory session?
No, for the introductory program, we have shared the code. So that makes it, right now it is it's a 2100 program, which is for 1000 for now. So as soon as you put the coupon code, it will become 0 for you. And you have a certification for that. It's self-paced, 6 hours. You complete the program in a day also. People have done it. Completely up to you. The DeFi program one, you don't have to wait till June. Today also, if you purchase the program, the content is accessible, the videos are accessible, everything is accessible. Only thing is that the mentoring sessions will start from 1st of June.
So what is it?
Sorry, you're not
What is the discount?
Sorry, not able to hear you. Is that Gopal or Nikhil?
What is the discount if coupon code is given?
Is it just with me or others are also not able to hear you? There's some disturbance?
No problem. We'll take it offline.
Yeah, I've shared my number, Nikhil. You can get in touch with me. We can talk. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Gopal, Yash,
One
Siddesh.
last.
Yeah, Gopal, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'm just saying that right now I'm in first year, as you know.
Hmm.
I don't know much about JavaScript, Node.js. I'm just started those languages. So should I have to complete my month-tech development after that? Have to go on like blockchain development, or I should continue with blockchain development after completing JavaScript and Node.js? What do you like?
Yeah.
To tell me like good in this.
Okay. The point here is you don't wait for completing certain program because there is no limit to it. There is no mark that okay, you have completed the step of you have completed a particular programming language. It needs to be exercised somewhere, right? Where will you exercise? And that particular thing that you need to exercise is with blockchain. So you select a technology, you add the skills while you're learning the technology. So you don't have to wait to learn a particular language and then jump into the tech. That's not required. Gopal, does it answer your question?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So you don't have to, and you can go for a certified Ethereum developer program. That's actually meant for students. Since you are in your first year, it's early on for you. So it's better you go for that. First, what you do is you go through an introductory program. So you get a feel of how we deliver the sessions and everything. Okay. Then you can go for the certified Ethereum developer program. So I would request that you take my number from the chat. Have you noted my number now? Number and email ID is there. Gopal?
Yes, sir. I noted it.
Okay. You can get in touch with me. We can have a counseling session on Monday. If you and I'll share the program code also. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Siddesh, any queries? Kartikesh, right? Yeah. Siddesh, Kartikesh, any queries? I hope you guys have shared all your details in the chat. Gopal, have you shared it?
No, sir. I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, please do that so that I'll be able to issue the coupon code to you. Okay. Kartikesh, you have shared. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. So, Kamlesh, I think then Gopal, could you please share it? We can wrap up.
Yeah, I think we can wrap up now.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you next week.